we do welcome Mayor Byron Brown back to News 4. We appreciate you coming in here
Good to be with you.
our monthly Ask the Mayor segment. So let's start right off. We just had our first taste of snow here in Buffalo. Had a viewer today even write into us and say it was a miserable response from City Plows. What is your reaction to how the city handled this first taste of snow?
It's Buffalo. Fortunately, it wasn't a lot of snow, less than 2 inches. You can drive over 2 inches. It was a tune-up for when we get heavier weather, and we will keep working to make sure that the residents of our community are happy with the response.
Okay, the city snow plan, which you submitted, was due on November 1st, made that deadline, and promptly after that, the Common Council decided that November 1st, not a good date to get the snow plan. They want it earlier in the year so that they have time to react and buy equipment and all that. They moved it back to April 1st. Are you going to sign off on that?
I am going to sign off on it. I had a discussion with Council President Pridgen. If the council wants it on April 1st, we will provide it. The snow plan that was filed this year is the most comprehensive snow plan since they've been required in the city of Buffalo. The council president and I both agreed that this plan will need minor tweaks, so I don't see a problem with filing the plan by April 1st.
April 1st. All right. With that in mind, you've hired a new emergency manager. Thomas Luby is his name. And he went before the Common Council after the plan was submitted. He was not here when the plan was drawn up. And listen to what happened in the Common Council there, because it really struck a lot of us there. This is Darius Pridgen speaking to the new emergency manager about that plan. Let's listen.
This is about lives, and this isn't a got you moment. I need you to understand where I'm coming from. You were hired because of your expertise. The folks who put it together don't even have the expertise that you have. Is there anything immediately that you feel needs to be added or adjusted to this plan, especially as far as specificity?
No, I don't think so at all.
I'm disappointed.
He said he was disappointed. I think it shocked a lot of people that here he comes in with all this expertise and there was nothing he would change in the plan. What was your reaction there?
My reaction was Mr. Luby was hired for his expertise. He reviewed the plan. He said that there was nothing that he would change. I think the council needs to respect his expertise.
And you weren't surprised by that at all?
I didn't know what he was going to say. I didn't know what the council was going to ask. I know that we took months and months and months preparing the most comprehensive snow plan ever in the history of the city of Buffalo since the city has required snow plans. So I was very pleased to hear someone with the expertise that Mr. Luby has, decades on the New York City Fire Department, years of working as an emergency manager in New York City with the New York, New Jersey Port Authority, and to come in, review the plan, and say that he would not change anything at this time. It was very good to hear that.
All right. Speaking of the council, Darius Pridgen, who is the chairman there, president there, there are 4 council members who are interested in succeeding him. Pridgen is leaving. So the 4 are Mitch Nowakowski, Chris Scanlon, David Rivera, and Rashid Wyatt. Who do you support here and why?
It's not up to me to support the next council president. The vote takes place among the 9 members of the council. It is something that the council will decide. I hope they make a good decision because leadership matters, experience matters, maturity matters. So I hope the 9 council members, when they get together and decide who will be the next council president, make a good decision. I don't have a vote.
All right, you don't have a vote, but as you said, leadership matters, and this position matters because should you not fill out your term, this person would become the acting mayor of Buffalo. Very important position. So let me ask you this. Are you more serious about running for Congress or for leadership of Buffalo State? Or will you pledge to fill out your full term?
Deeply committed to the city of Buffalo, want to see this city function well, want to see our city continue to grow and get stronger and stronger. I am seriously looking at running for Congress. I have received tremendous encouragement from people in the community. Our country is at a crossroads, and we need leaders who will lead with a positive message. I have a track record and career of working with other people to get things done, to solve difficult problems, so I am seriously looking at the possibility of running for Congress.
Have you talked to your friend, Senator Kennedy, about this, who is very serious about running?
Senator Kennedy and I have spoken about it. I have tremendous respect for Senator Kennedy, would never do anything to indicate that in any way I was against Senator Kennedy. I think he is a great, hardworking public servant who has been very effective in his roles of leadership for our community.
Can you imagine a scenario where you and your name and his name were on that ballot for the same office?
There could be that scenario. I hope there isn't that scenario, but I am very seriously looking at this because I feel that our country is at a real crossroads. Even today, as we speak, they are debating in Washington the potential of expelling a member of the Congress.
All right, we'll move on here because I have so many other things to ask you about. It's been reported by the Associated Press that the Pegulas will approach the city asking for money for renovations at KeyBank Center. Have they approached you yet?
I have not been approached by the Pegulas to have
Or
any
the Sabres.
I have not been approached by the Pegulas, the Sabres, about money for renovations at KeyBank Center, no.
Okay, and if they do, what's the answer there? Can the city help with those renovations?
Well, obviously, I have great respect for the Pegulas. They have invested heavily in this community. Their investments have created jobs and created entertainment opportunities. We are always open to talking. The city's financial health is something that I take very seriously. We would look at it, but my number one priority to the residents of our community is to make sure that the city is fiscally secure.
Okay, very quickly, the Seneca's Casino compact with the state is about to expire, really in just days. We have a casino here in Buffalo. Have you talked to the state about this at all? Have you heard from the state about this?
No one from the state has reached out to me at all on the compact with the Seneca Nation. No one from the state has talked to me about the potential of that compact expiring. Of course, I want to see the compact renewed. The compact provides millions of dollars annually to the city of Buffalo that goes into the operation of our city. I want to see that revenue continue. So this is a critical negotiation between the state and the Seneca Nation, and I hope it works out in a very positive fashion.
Okay, of course I have many other questions for you. However, I know we need to talk about an event coming up during this holiday season, the Queen City Pop-Up.
The Queen City Pop-Up is a partnership between the Buffalo Urban Development Corporation, Buffalo Place, the City of Buffalo, to encourage people to shop in downtown Buffalo. We have a growing base of retail in downtown Buffalo. We want to see those local businesses do well. So we encourage everyone to go to the Buffalo Urban Development website and learn about Queen City Pop-Up for the holiday season and the dollars that you can win to actually shop at some of the great stores and restaurants that we have in downtown.
See, you buried the lead there. That's the best part, that you can win things during this.
You
Yes.
can win things.
Mayor Byron Brown, we appreciate your time as always and wish you a wonderful holiday season. I'm not sure if we'll see you again before the holidays in December.
Thank you. Same to you, Jackie.
We wish you well.
Happy holidays to you and all your many viewers.
Thank you so much, Mayor. And please stay with us. There's much more to come. Our forewarned meteorologist